Hello, hello. I want to welcome everybody on YouTube as well as everybody on TikTok who's finding this live stream. We are doing a simultaneous live stream here. And I want to, of course, invite everybody and say hello to everybody who's going to be watching this on YouTube on the replay. Happy 2024, just about. We're going to be tapping into the energies here, looking into what we can expect as we're moving into 2024, any guidance that Spirit has for us as we are moving into these energies. So make sure when you get here that you jump into the chat and say hello. And really interestingly, I'm being drawn right off the bat. Hello, welcome, Celestial Mermaid. Hello, Galactic Elf. Welcome, Weiner77. I was being drawn to the Unicorns deck. So we're going to utilize this deck as we're waiting for people to hop on and just see what messages Spirit has right off the cuff. So the magical creatures really want to get involved and send us some messages here as we're tapping into these energies for 2024. Hello, Kelly. Oh, it's great to see you. Hi, beautiful. Hello, Joe. Hello, Evelyn. Clear. This was actually this mermaid deck or unicorn deck rather. See, we're tapping into all of the magical creatures. We can feel their presence just surrounding us right now. And I think it's because there is so much magic that's available to us as we're moving into this new year. And we've been talking about how it's not just a new year that we're moving into. It's a brand new timeline. Hello, Mujer Phoenix. Hello, Senor Casanova. Hello, Eminem Guy. Welcome, everyone. We're moving into a brand new timeline, a brand new individual timeline, and a brand new timeline for ascension for humanity as a whole. So this is really, really big energy, you guys. And there is a lot of magic that is available to us. Those of you who follow the different posts know that we've had some really insane astrological activity going on. We've had a lot of activity with planets around the great attractor at 14 degrees of Sagittarius. In and around that, we've had a lot of activity around the galactic center around 26 degrees of Sagittarius. We got some activity going on right around that point right now with Mercury retrograde and Mars. So there's just, hello, welcome T. There's just massive influxes of energy still within that full moon in Cancer energy, of course, as well within this 12/12 portal that extends, of course, through the beginning of January, and this of course wraps up the Mercury retrograde. So a lot of powerful stuff going on here. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Shayra. When it comes to all of that, it's so beautiful how we can see the cosmos reflecting and supporting this journey that we are going on, this ascension journey. Hello, Tech Shop. Welcome. All right, so we have two cards that came out, and I think it's really interesting how these are both like, look at the color scheme. They're almost identical in color and energy here. So we have the snail and the clock. And so right off the bat, right, we can feel this energy where for a lot of us moving into 2024, it's like, this is how we've been feeling and seeing reality, right? Kind of like it's in these different, it's like gray wash. There's not a lot of color going on. The clock's not moving, right? With this snail and this clock here, it's like a lot of us, I feel like the energy here is like we've been waiting on divine timing for a really long time. And it's just like things are not happening. Things are not moving the way that we've wanted them to move. It almost feels like time's been frozen or time's been standing still, right? And this has been coming up quite a bit. This has come up in quite a few of the readings that I've done as well. Hello, Vita. Oh, I love you so much. I'm so glad that you're here. It's this energy of spirit wanting us to know and remember that things are happening, even if we're not seeing it, even if it doesn't feel like it, because we're not getting the evidence in our outer reality that we wish that we expect, right? We're not getting that concrete sort of evidence. Things are shifting on an energetic level very powerfully. We are in this process of shifting energetically right now. And that shift is going to bring everything into alignment. But right now, it's kind of this, this energy where it almost feels like everything's gone completely out of alignment, completely out of whack. But it's like this is very much the calm before the storm. All right. And I think what spirit wants us to know and understand is like, I think that there are some of us who imagine that once we move into 2024, it's like the minute that, remember, time isn't real and the calendar that we work with isn't real either. All right, everything is an inversion here. So like we think that once we hit that 1-1, right, January 1st, all of a sudden everything's going to start moving, and it's like this, it's going to go from gray to technicolor. That's not the way it's going to work. Spirit's saying that we need to like check that energy and those expectations. And the way that Spirit's showing me in my mind now as we're talking about this is like when we're shifting into a timeline, it's like it's a gradual process of the energies. Like sometimes it can, when we shift really dramatically, it can be really dramatic, but most of the time it's like a blending of energies. It's a blending of realities as one fades out and the other one fades in. So it's not going to look and feel really dramatic. And it may take a little bit of time for the ball to get rolling here as we're moving into the new year. So we want to be cognizant of that. And we want to understand that like some of us really need to slow down, because it's like, so one of the things that Spirit's bringing up, that Spirit wants to remind us is think about what happens in your life, in your reality, if you need to slow down but you refuse to rest. Right? Eventually, your body will do what it needs to do to ensure that you get that rest. Right? And this is where a lot of people fall ill. Things like this happen because the body's like, okay, you're not going to stop. I'm going to stop you. And so we need to be aware of that. And if this is a period that's meant to be a slowdown for us, it's about honoring that and allowing that and knowing that even if we are not doing constantly, we are in this process of metamorphosis. We are in this process of regeneration. And this is an energy. This is a doing. We are doing something. It's just not the outer kind of things that are rewarded and applauded generally in our society, and the things that might make us feel the most productive. Okay, so some people, if you've been really like pushing it and forcing matters, you may get this slowdown at the beginning of 2024 where your body literally slows you down. And so if you are resonating with that energy, take the bull by the horns, so to speak, right now. This could be especially relevant for some of my Tauruses I'm feeling, of which I am one. And slow it down yourself. Really practice. We've been getting messages throughout December to really focus on self-care. And some of us have done it and some of us haven't. And it's like, just really continue, like the messages, like all the messages we've been getting, continue to practice self-care, impeccable and immaculate self-care. And just know that like, it's all about synchronizing with our own innate inner divine timing and moving away from the timing that society places upon us, right? And so what does society say? It's like, by this time and this time, by this age, you should have accomplished this. By this age, you should have accomplished that, and so on and so forth and so on. You know, it's that energy. Something came through. There was a reading that I did the other day. I think I posted it on TikTok. And it said something, it had something to the effect of, oh no, I'm losing it. I can't remember now. This is going to be happening to us more and more as we continue to go through this process, just the memory issues. I guess I wasn't meant to talk about it right now. But it's this energy of respecting where you are at in your own process and not comparing yourself to others. There we go. That's what it was about. It's not comparing yourself to others. So this especially is relevant in where we're talking about right now, when it comes to this energy of like, oh, well, this person's 35 and they've done this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? This person's 27 and look what they've accomplished. You know what I mean? Like, don't look at that and don't judge yourself against other people. It's about us really coming into, and I'm really glad that you're here. It's about us really coming into an appreciation. Hello, Mackenzie, for our own timing, a respect for our own timing and our own journey. And what Spirit's bringing forth right now as well is a respect for the process of aging, interestingly enough. And like one thing that we're learning, right, and that we're understanding is that this is another concept, right? Another belief system that's been drilled into us. We don't necessarily need to age the way that we are aging right now. And there's a lot of different factors that go into that. And it's so funny though, because what Spirit's telling me right now is that the spiritual community's obsession with not needing to age is just another way to run away to like try to avoid the process of aging. It's so funny. It's like I never really thought about it like that until now. And Spirit's saying enjoy and embrace that process. That's one of the gifts that we receive in this reality that we don't receive in other dimensions. And yes, that process has been sped up, all right, by lots of different factors, environmental factors, biological, just all the things that they do in order to keep us unhealthy and to shorten the lifespan and all of that, right? Um, and also just because our evolution needed that shorter lifespan, like we needed to come back and get more, have more experiences more quickly. And ooh, this is interesting. For those of you who follow, when we talk about the inverted AI matrix, this is really interesting because it's like they wanted to recycle us faster, is what I'm hearing. Like, when Atlantis fell, this matrix became inverted, right? And the souls that were here began being recycled. There's an energy here of they shortened the lifespan so that they could intensify that process and keep us moving through faster and faster. That's really interesting. So there are a lot of negative energies from this, right? But there's also like a beautiful way that we have still found a way to like claim that energy and claim that process as our own and say like find the beauty in that process of gaining that wisdom, gaining that knowledge, having that journey. In this society, it's like, so the aging process was sped up, right? But then at the same time, the fear of aging was instilled in us in a deeper and deeper sense, right? Like everyone's afraid of like, oh my God, look at the, I'm getting wrinkles. Everyone's trying in this rat race to try to look as young as possible for as long as, especially women, right? And so it's like this energy of Spirit saying, like, don't run from that. It's like your wrinkles are like earning your stripes. All right. And it's a powerful, powerful thing to say, like, I have lived on this planet for this long. Right. There's a powerful wisdom. It's like the energy of the crone. Right. The maid, we think about the maiden and the mother and we honor them, but it's like really honoring the crone and honoring our inner crone and honoring this journey and this beautiful process of aging with grace, aging with dignity, and knowing that like the outer whatever, right, is not like that's not what this journey is about. I don't know. I don't want to go any more into detail about that. It's just like there's like this beautiful energy of that. And so I feel like for some people in 2024, one of the things that we're being invited to do is really let go of all the taboos around aging and ageism and really sink into an appreciation and an honoring for our life's journey and where we're at in it without it's like, and this is like radical acceptance on every level. So this is like stopping all of this, all of these indoctrinated behaviors, right? Like worrying, obsessing about the physical, obsessing about the way that we look, obsessing about, am I gaining weight? Am I aging? Am I doing all of that is a distraction. It's all a distraction. What matters is what's here, what's here. Okay. We are ascending with our physical bodies, which means that we have to love them completely. All right, we have to connect with them completely instead of trying to run from them, instead of trying to change them. So that's a really beautiful energy for some of us too. It's like instead of trying to make time stand still, it's like working with time and honoring the process of the passage of time. Knowing that it's an illusion, but that illusion has a function in this reality. Hello, Venom. Welcome, beautiful. Yes, the crone energy is so beautiful. Hello, Lori. Oh, I'm so glad you found us. Yay. Yes. Love our beautiful Aussie contingent. We've got Hawaii, we've got Australia. I'm sure we usually have Texas in the house. So I'm sure we have Texas. I know we got Florida in here. Anybody else, let us know what part of the world or the country you are from. Oh, Vegas and the UK. I love it. I love it. It's so beautiful the way that we're able to connect with each other like that. It's just amazing. So we're spreading this beautiful bubble of loving energy, this beautiful bubble of love light all around the world right now. New Zealand. Oh, I love it. That's amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Ah. So it's like we're just really shedding a lot of that. Hello, John. Welcome. Hello, Avi, by the way, over here on TikTok. We got Maine. Yes, yes, heavily representing from Maine right now. I'm live on YouTube too. Yes, Shayra. Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. It's just, releasing all of that crap, all of those distractions, really being able to put those down and focus on what's important and focus on what matters. And that's a lot. That's a big energy of this full moon in Cancer, which we are still riding on the coattails of as we move through the rest of the 12-12-1-1. And as we are moving into January, I love you, Shayra. Yeah. Clear. Yeah, I'm trying to build up a community on TikTok, but I mean, the tribe on YouTube is so beautiful that I can't. It's like I can't not go live on YouTube. So we're gonna probably be doing the both for a while. All right, let's see here. What else do we need to know? It's like dropping all those distractions, getting down, like really focusing on putting our time, our energy, and our attention on what matters and really moving in that positive trajectory. Yeah, TikTok, it's a vibe. There's definitely some energies here that I'm looking forward to exploring. But it's I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. I feel like the attention span is shorter, but it doesn't necessarily it may just be that I'm not on here that often, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to at least get on here more and start exploring the energy a little bit more. Anyone who's found me on YouTube, you guys, you have great attention spans because my videos were always so long. I haven't been able to post the long videos in a while. So I've been sharing more of my TikTok videos on YouTube lately just because that's what I have the time to record. But yeah, you guys, you know how to hang for a video, my YouTube tribe. All right, so what else do we have out here? We have the wave, the horse, the race, the mermaid, and the constellation. And weren't we talking about the mermaid energy? So it's interesting the mermaids made themselves known here. All right, so we have a lot of this water energy, right? Intensity, direction, rush, daring, and hope. And isn't this interesting? So we had the calm and the time, the clock, which were both this gray. And then we also have two more cards coming out that are gray of this same, and not all the cards in this deck. I mean, these are what the other cards look like that we pulled here. All right, so all the cards in this deck are not like this. So it's interesting. It's like these cards are connected here. And so what Spirit is really saying here is bide your time, spend your time wisely. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Bide your time, use your time wisely, and when the iron is hot, strike. But don't rush. It's not a race. That's the energy that spirit wants us to really understand, is it's not a race. Because when you're racing, what are you doing? A race is a competition, right? You're competing against somebody else. We're in a gray zone. I love that. It's we're competing against ourselves or someone else, and this is the energy that we're learning how to move out of. As we move into 2024, this energy, it's like we're releasing that need to always be competing. All right, and we're sinking more into a state of allowance. Hello, Raul. Hello, Shelly. And hope. I love how hope is our final card here. Yeah, I feel like an very eight of wands energy. The race card, not a race. The rush card is a 33 card. I feel like, and I think a lot of us can feel this too, right? The energy of the calm before the storm. Like we're in the calm right now, but we can feel the storm brewing. And yes, for some people, the storm is going to be like a literal, there's going to be a lot of literal storms as the earth is regenerating herself, as she is shifting timelines as well. And literally her plates are shifting. I mean, we're going to continue to see natural disasters and things like that. But so there's going to be literal storms. But this is also like the figurative storm, the calm before the figurative storm. And remember back in 2020, according to the galactic calendar, we had the blue lunar storm year, right? And we began this process, we began this training process of learning how to be the calm in the storm, right? Learning how to sit in the center, in the eye of the storm, and direct the energy from that place, to be self-directing, to be self-catalyzing. And so we're deepening that experience, that journey. The world around us, there's going to be a lot of eruption into chaos, I think. You know what I mean? And so our job as way showers is to be calm in the center of that, to stay centered in our own light, in our own grace, so that we can be of assistance to those who are still lost in the storm within. Right? The storm without is going to seem more intense to those who have an equal or greater storm within. Checking the comments here. Yeah, universally detoxing. That's what it is. That's what it's about right now. We have been and will continue to clear. Yeah, TikTok is so funny. I feel like people quite literally, they just like hop on, like the live, and then leave. It's just so strange. I love TikTok because it's like a really like nice, fresh energy, but it's just so bizarre to me. Oh, clear. There's a couple people on here that I can see right now, and I love and appreciate you. Shayra, I think it's you now. Oh, God. Okay. So what else are we going to do here, you guys? I want to see what animal spirits want to work with us as we're moving through into 2024 here. Clear. I'll Pete. I need to reach out to Pete, and maybe we need to do a live stream together, because it seems like we always go. The last time I did a live stream, Pete was doing a live stream too. Sarah. We just must get that itch at the same. I mean, I think his are typically coordinated. Like he does it at the same time, pretty consistently. But I don't know. It's either that or we both just feel that itch to go live at the same times. Is this the calm? Yeah. Yeah. In a lot of ways, this is the calm. I know that's a little scary. All right. What animals are supporting us in 2024? We have the turtle. That sounded like a real question, didn't it? The way I said that. We have the turtle, the zebra, the stingray. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the phoenix. Right? And so that phoenix energy is pretty self-explanatory. I love the zebra for us, right? The zebra energy. This is all about being unique, right? Every single zebra has completely unique stripes. No two zebra stripes are the same. It's like fingerprints. All right. So it's like really embracing what makes us special, what makes us unique, which we talk about. I don't even know, every video basically that we do, right? Every live stream that we do, we're always, that energy is so important. The energy of embracing what makes us unique. That the zebra also signifies travel. So traveling in 2024, many of us may feel called to travel. If you do feel called to travel, like absolutely, always, if you feel called to travel, if you feel called to do anything, do it, right? Because this is all about following our souls are leading us. This is the year, I think, for many where it's like, if we've been feeling that call, but we've been holding back, this is the year where we finally stop holding back. You know, just like it's the year where we finally say, like, is enough is enough. I'm going to stop worrying about the things that I can't control, right? I'm going to stop worrying about getting distracted by the physical, getting distracted by all of the constructs that society puts out, all the markers that society wants me to hit and the things that society wants me to worry about. Like, I'm letting go of all of that. I'm releasing all of that. And I'm really embracing my truth and myself. Yeah. Creativity. I love that energy for us. Let's see here. The stingray. I've never gotten the stingray before, so I kind of want to see what this deck has to say about the stingray spirit for us. If I can find it here. Here we go. This is the sense of self. This is our spine. So this also has to do with boundaries, right? The stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new, challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes the decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it is inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again, as the force of Dharma growing within the stingray is too strong to ignore. Interesting. And so this is that energy where we've been saying, like, in the past, where we caved into that pressure from society, from our family, from whoever and whatever, right? Where it's like we knew what was right for us, but we did what somebody else wanted instead of what resonated within our own soul. Right? Where people, it's like breaking out of conformity, breaking out of the shackles of conformity. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. And what does the turtle want us to know? Let's see here. What does the turtle want us to know? Grounding. So there's a lot of this energy of trusting that, being at home within the self. I love that, right? Because the turtle carries his shell around. He carries his home on his back. Just like we always carry our home is right here, right? We're always home whenever it is that we fall in step with our own heart. And so let's see what else we have. This is about developing our relationship with the earth. Earth and water, powerful elements as we're moving through 2024. And so this is important, right? Because the metaphor and the understanding of the way that the elements of earth and water work together, right? And so we are learning, we've been talking about this energy of learning how to create from that feminine energy by simply aligning our energy, our vibration, and radiating that out into the world, right? By simply becoming the vibration of that which we seek. And so as we're learning to be more flowing, as we're learning to be more allowing, we still need that's the water energy, right? But we need that energy of earth to hold us. We need that container. That's that energy, that earth energy, even though earth is considered a feminine element as well. I feel that there's a metaphor here with our masculine energy, right? Providing that container in which we flow. And so it's like really working with those elements, developing that flow, but allowing for that structure as well that's going to provide the support for that process. And there was something else as well. There's an energy with the turtle here connected with writers as well, travelers and writers. So somebody, if you've been thinking about starting your memoirs, 2024 is a great year to do that, to get your story out there, whatever story it is you have that wants to be told. Clear. All right. I am filling the quantum oracle for us. So we're going to pull from the quantum oracle and then we're going to do some tarot as well. $2024. Clear. Hello, Third Eye Vision. Welcome. Hello, Cristiano. Hello, Antonio. It's great to see you. Welcome. Great to have you here. All right, let's see. What do we have to look forward to as we move into 2024? What guidance does Spirit have for us? Let's get a little peek into these energies, please. Peek throughout the quantum realms. These powerful new timelines that we are initiating and creating here. Hello, Cookies Mama. Welcome, beautiful. Always wonderful to have you here with us. 2024. Stabilizing, right? This new reality that we have built, that we have created, right? And it is an 8-year as well. The significance of the 8 is being brought forward for us right now as well. That 8-8, that Lionsgate is going to be huge this year. So we have courage, status quo, and angels in the 4 directions. You guys, the messages, I love how simple the messages are. It's like no matter how long we keep going, the messages stay the same. All right. Having the courage to break away from the status quo. That's it. To choose a new direction, to choose our own direction. This is what 2024 is all about. That's the zebra spirit, the energy of the zebra, right? If each and every single one of us, it's that simple. It's that simple. It's all we need to do is just have the courage to go our own way, to stop debating it, to stop allowing fear to prevent us from doing what we know is right for us. The world is changing and we have to change along with it, right? Or not even along with it, because as the pioneers of this shift, right? We are the ones that are creating these new templates. And so we can't just wait. And this is what a lot of us have been doing, I think, right? There's been this energy of just kind of like waiting for other people to do it first, to pave the way. And I think a lot of us have forgotten that we are the way showers. We are the ones that pave the way. And so for 2024, for a lot of us, hello, Free Lion. It's this energy here. Hello, Morgan. Hello, Connor. Hello, Margaret. Hello, Deborah. Welcome. It's this energy of like realizing like, who am I waiting for? All right. And it's this energy of not needing anybody else's okay. You know, because a lot of us, we spend a lot of time waiting for other people to validate us, waiting for other people to sign off, right? So to speak. And it's like, we're not doing that anymore. It's like, we're looking around and we're like, wait a minute. It's kind of like, all right, so the image that I'm getting right now is like thousands of people standing. And I hate to use the analogy of a bridge, right? Because they have that old saying, like, if somebody jumped off a bridge, would you do it too? In this case, it's a positive thing to jump off the bridge. Okay. We can look at the bridge as like the old timeline, the old crumbling reality, however you want to look at it, right? The old paradigm. And then the water underneath the bridge, that's spirit, that's the flow, that's the creative potential, right? That's the new timeline. And it's like everybody's just been standing there staring into the water, waiting for somebody else to jump first. And so for those of us who look at ourselves as the way showers, who look at ourselves as the people that came here to help initiate this process, right? To awaken people, to help people find their light, right? Find their truth, step into their truth, step into their divinity. It's like, we have to do it first. And so 2024 for many of us is meant to be the year that we stop waiting. And if we need a little assistance, all the archangels with this card, the true benevolent archangels, are coming through offering their assistance. If we're not sure, if we're at a crossroads, if we don't know which path to take, if we just need a little help, right? Everybody needs a little help sometimes. And so we know the one true, and I always say the one true benevolent, because there are a lot of entities and beings out there who will pose as archangels, who will pose as these different ascended masters and beings of light. So we want to be real specific here. All right. The one true benevolent archangel, Michael, it was always there to assist us if we need extra courage, if we need extra strength, if we need to cut cords, cut attachments, soul ties, any of that stuff. All right, Archangel Raphael is always available, the one true benevolent Archangel Raphael. If we need to bring healing to a situation, to a relationship, if we're looking for physical healing, renewal. All right, I do believe Uriel. There's a couple different archangels that work with the Akashic records. I know I'm feeling Uriel for some reason. Archangel Uriel wants to come through for somebody. And I feel like it is connected. There's a connection to, he's bringing through a connection for somebody specifically to the Akashic records, to their Akashic records. So if Archangel Uriel resonates with you, then that could be for you. He wants to personally work with somebody regarding that. And not just the archangels, right? I know a lot of us, Thoth has been somebody who's come through for a lot of people as a guide lately. That was in the live stream. If you guys didn't watch on YouTube, the live stream that I did for the, what was it? What was it that we did that for? Was it the 1212 portal live stream? I don't know, but it was really powerful. It's one of the most recent live streams, really powerful stuff that came through about reconnecting us with Atlantis, with the energies of Atlantis. Our memories there, bringing through just a lot of really powerful stuff. You got to watch the live. Let's see. Yes, we do. All right. Uriel coming through here. Yes, working with the Akashic records. Universal energy. If you're looking to leave if you're having difficulty leaving the past in the past and moving into the present, Archangel Uriel wants to assist with that as well. And we also have, let's see, Gabriel coming through here, the one true benevolent Archangel Gabriel, to assist in communication products and careers, positive self-talk as well. We know how beautiful, how important all of that is right now, as we have Mercury conjunct the galactic center. All right, really, really important that our self-talk is on point. We have Discovery on the bottom. This is a year, I feel, of discovery, of really discovering what we're made of really discovering what we're capable of when we leave our own judgments and society's judgments at the door. All right, when we stop worrying so much about what other people think about our choices and our life, and we just start living it. All right, it's like the energy of liberation. Very Uranian energy. Hello, KJ. Welcome. Changes in family structures. Changes in family altogether. So this is like shifts in relationships, shifts in marriages. For some people, this is like becoming a step parent or moving out of that energy. For some people, it's like moving out of a childhood home, I'm feeling, or moving out of somewhere. The home is also representative of the comfort zone, right? Moving out of the comfort zone. Hello, Dijon. Hello, Audrey. Clear. Hello, Stephanie. Yeah, travel. This travel energy. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling this year, you guys, I think. Clear. It's important because our light is needed in many different places, and the activations that we receive from these places are necessary as well. And that's why it's so important to follow your gut when it comes to where you're being called and where you're being drawn. All right. What are we doing for tarot today, you guys? All right, I'm feeling a couple different things. Okay. We're actually gonna do something else, because we were talking about Thoth, right? And so the Thoth tarot wanted to come out. Got the traditional rider Waite on deck here as well that wants to maybe work with us. Clear. All right, let's get some more information and energy as we're moving through 2024 here. Liberation, you know what I mean? It's like I'm feeling called to expound upon that energy. So it's also like the liberation of like embracing your own spiritual rebel, your own sacred rebel in whatever way, your own sacred rebellion, right? Even if it's like rebelling against, like, say, the spiritual community. There's a lot of trappings within the spiritual community. A lot of there's a lot of darkness within the spiritual community masquerading as light, right? And there's a lot of expectations placed upon people. It's just there's some funky energy there too. So it's like anywhere, anyone or anything that tries to tell you who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to dress, how you're supposed to speak, how you're supposed to look, how you are supposed to be. It's like 2024 is quite literally us throwing up that middle finger to all of that in the most loving and compassionate way, right? That's so perfect, Shayra. What beautiful confirmation there. Hello, Edgar. Hello, Prince Playa or Peace Playa. Liberation. Yes, Vita. Exactly. Liberation. All right. First card out, the Hanged Man. I love that for us. All right. This is the energy of enlightenment, really, right? Activation. Seeing things from a different perspective. But not just from a different perspective. It's like getting, so one of the explanations for the Hanged Man that I really enjoyed was this explanation and description of the energy, and sort of like comparing it to when you have a really, really powerful experience on psychedelics, say, right? And all of a sudden, like everything, the way that you perceive everything about the universe kind of shifts. That's what this energy of the Hanged Man can mean sometimes. And yes, it can often mean a sacrifice or a pause. So we need to be aware of that. Once again, coming back into that timing, this year is going to be teaching us how to align with our own inner timing, divine timing, like we said. All right. But more than the sacrifice or the pause, yes, those things are present. And if there are areas in our lives where we have needed to sacrifice, we're going to get a new perspective on that as well. And we're going to understand and see those sacrifices and the worthiness within them. But it's this energy of like, this is the paradigm shift card, right? And this is the card of the new realization, a profound realization that really shifts everything. It's interesting. We have the energy of the snake down here below the Hanged Man in this card. You see on the bottom here. Regeneration, rebirth. Get the Queen of Cups here. So very much an energy of emotional renewal. We have the Two of Wands, Dominion, in this deck. All right. So it's like really gaining a dominion over our reality through gaining a dominion over our emotions. And even with the Hanged Man here, I feel like the energy of our thoughts, our perspective, right? And you notice in this card, there's a reflection in the water. And this reminds me of, I pulled from the Work Your Light deck the other day. And there was this energy of, it was the energy of the mirroring. And what's triggering us is like what our reality is reflecting back to us. And so as we're moving through 2024, there's going to be a powerful shift in perception around the way we perceive and understand our emotional state, and the way that is influencing and shaping our reality. And we're really going to get much more deeply in tune with our emotions, where it's like we finally understand what they're reflecting to us. Right? It's like now we might understand, like, okay, I'm frustrated, right? And on the surface, it's because of this or because of that. Or just like I'm agitated, right? But like what's deeper underneath that? Why did that agitate me? Where is this coming from? Really beginning to differentiate too. For some people, it's like, what is my own and what is somebody else's, right? Because we have a lot of empaths in this tribe. All right. A lot of people that are constantly taking in other energies too, especially Pisces. I'm feeling like there's some Pisces who are watching this who are going to be watching this. And it's like you have a whole, like, quite, like, to be blunt, like a whole shitstorm of emotion within you. And a lot of it isn't, 90% of that doesn't even belong to you. You've just never learned how to differentiate what's yours and what's somebody else's. Hello, Rosie Marie. Oh, I love it. Love it. Sarah, beautiful. We got a beautiful Pisces over on YouTube right now. Hello, Dragonfly Empress. Hello, Rudy, whatever. Hello, Patricia. All right. We have the 7 of Cups with the 4 of Cups here. And I want a clarifier. I want a clarifier before we go too deep into this. That's where you're at, Robin? Yeah. Yeah. So much of that isn't even yours. All right. We have the Magician in reverse. And so what this is saying is as we move through 2024, once again, don't get distracted by the glitz and the glamour. Don't get distracted by, there's going to be, and I think this is another reason that Pisces energy came to mind for me as well, because that represents that 12th house, right? Which can be the house of our undoing. It can be the house of escapism and different things in astrology, right? So we're looking at this energy of like, don't fall into the energy of escapism. Don't allow your bad habits to be your undoing, your overindulgence. All right, because the energy is going to be big. It's going to be intense. And so we're going to want to do everything big in 2024. And so this also is going to be reflected sometimes in the ways that we indulge, the ways that we let off some steam, so to speak. And this is also just like materialism. It's like moving away from materialism and moving out of this energy of like doing things for the accolades, doing things for the recognition, and redefining what success looks like to you. All right, we have the 10 of Swords here with the 3 of Wands. Yeah, so Spirit's saying 2024 is going to be an extreme year, a year of extremes. And some of this energy here, it's like, if we operate outside of our integrity, if we allow ourselves to be seduced, to forget the true meaning and the importance of that saying, like all that glitters is not gold. All right, there's going to be glittery things that try to seduce us and draw us off track. And if we allow ourselves to be seduced by that, if we allow ourselves to fall out of step with our own integrity, right? If we stop paying attention to our own inner compass and we allow somebody or something else to begin steering our ship, we will falter. All right, so there's the potential for great triumph or great ruin, depending on where we put our focus and our energy. Thank you for that donation, Rosie. That's very sweet and very much appreciated. Beautiful. Yeah. I don't know how I'm feeling. The 10 of Pentacles did come up inverted here. I'm not really feeling it as reverse, so it came out with works. What I'm feeling, all right, so what I'm feeling from that is that there is a great success, and also there's like great gain and great loss that is possible through our connections and who we associate with. You remember that energy of you are who you hang with? That's going to be especially relevant as we move through 2024. All right, the energy you surround yourself with is the energy that is going to influence you more than you know. All right, so we want to make sure that we are aligning with those who are on a similar path and of a similar frequency, because they have the ability, our connections have the ability to make or break us, because they are going to be so influential on our energy moving forward here. What do we have here? The Fool. I love that beautiful Aries energy here. This is a card that I liken to Aries energy. This is new beginnings, right? Yeah, there's a lot of swords on the bottom of the deck. I keep getting swords cards on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's like this underlying energy of anxiety that we want to be careful we're not feeding. And I think that there's going to be a collective anxiety. And so it's going to be really easy to accidentally tap into that and to be affected by that as we move forward. So we want to be really aware of that. There's going to be, we have the Death card, and then we also have the 10 of Wands here. I feel like there are really powerful lessons. Saturn's going to be really influential in 2024. And it's interesting, right? Throwing back to the Pisces energy again that I was picking up on, right? Saturn is, of course, in the sign of Pisces. And if you guys haven't checked out the YouTube video on Saturn and Pisces, I did a really big video on that. Huge energy for the next couple of years. We're going to be feeling that. I believe it's 2026 when Saturn moves out of Pisces. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. I believe it is, though. And that transit is so incredibly powerful. And it is about taking responsibility for our energy, taking responsibility for our creations. So it's like 2024 is going to be the year for many where we either release ourselves from, we recognize our prison as self-imposed, and we either release ourselves from it or we reinforce our own cage. And the choice is up to us. It's like Spirit really wants us to understand your reality is what you make it. You are the creator of your reality. So what do you want to do with that? What do you want to do? Are you ready to liberate yourself? Are you ready to set yourself free? Because remember, how is this whole AI matrix, this inverted matrix, the false matrix, whatever you want to call it, how is this system upheld? By controlling your thoughts. They don't jail us. They turn us into our own jailers. All right, the only person that can set you free is you. The only person that can allow this transformation is you, is me, right? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of endings this year for a lot of people. A lot of endings because this is a year of initiations. Allow that which wishes to die. We have to just allow it to die. All right. It's like don't give CPR to somebody who's stopped breathing 20 minutes ago. It's like that kind of an energy. Don't try to resuscitate that which does not wish to be resuscitated. Clear. All right, we're going to pull a couple of the Rider-Waite cards here to close. It's like if your job, your relationship, your friendship has a DNR, right? Do not resuscitate. Respect it and respectfully move on. Clear. All right. Any final messages, final energies for 2024 here? All right, we got the Four of Pentacles. Yes, exactly. 2024, I feel beautiful energy for 2024. I really do. You know, Spirit's just reminding us, like, it is what you make it. It is what you make it. I got the Temperance card out here. Got the Star. And the Ace of Swords. All right, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Feeling into this for a minute here. There's a stabilizing energy here. This is bringing us back to the beginning of the reading, right? That gaining of emotional stability, mental and emotional stability, equilibrium. There's like an energy here also of learning to compromise where compromise is necessary. It's like somebody, it's this energy, and this is part of the liberation energy too, right? Part of the freedom energy. Where have we been holding on to an idea, to a belief system, to a need to be right, perhaps? Hello, Carol. Welcome, beautiful. Where have we been holding on to something so tightly that we've completely missed the point? For some people, this is like addictions, even like just simple things like I just said, like the addiction, being addicted to being right, being addicted to being miserable, being addicted to being uncomfortable. There's like some sort of alchemy that's happening, some sort of clarity. It's like 2024 is a year that's meant to bring us clarity. It's meant to shake us loose from whatever it is that we're holding on to and bring us into a deeper level of clarity. To show us exactly, it's like, you know, when we're talking about that, the self-imposed prison, right? Hello, Amber. To show us what that prison is for each and every single one of us, and then give us the keys to release ourselves from it. So first, we're going to be shown where we're stuck, shown why we're stuck, and then we're going to be given that opportunity to release ourselves. And this process has already been underway. Okay. There's a lot of like, notice in the Temperance and the Star card, the pouring of the water, right? The two chalices, two cups. This is Aquarius energy here. Sagittarius and Aquarius energy. This is powerful healing. Powerful, powerful healing and renewal that comes from an ability, a willingness to let go. Love you, honor you, thank you. I appreciate anyone who has wanted to join the live. We won't be doing that today, but thank you so much. Okay. I love it. I love it. Anything final here? Got the Nine of Pentacles. That's beautiful energy, right? Yeah, Sagittarius season has been quite something, huh? Or it was quite something. Excuse me. I'd like to also say happy Capricorn season to all of my Cappies, as we are now moving into Capricorn season. So you got the Knight of Pentacles with the moon here. Tell me more. Let's clarify the moon card, please. Clarify them. Okay. Toth. We got the Magician now upright. Remember, it was reversed before. Clear. We want to clarify from the Toth Tarot for the moon. Give me a little clarifiers for the moon here. The moon being Pisces. A lot of Pisces energy coming through here, you guys. Whoa. It's kind of crazy. What is that fell? Is that I think that was the Chariot. Hold on. Yeah. We got the Chariot down there that flew out. Got the 8 of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck here, we have the Prince of Cups. Yeah, so I definitely see some people leaving. Yeah, Ace of Cups here. Leaving situations that aren't serving them, leaving relationships particularly that aren't serving them. Some people may be becoming single this year. Just moving away from all connections that are not serving, right? All people who are self-serving, right? Moving out of that energy, moving into more symbiotic relationships, moving toward what fulfills us, because we're really, really getting clear on what doesn't. And we no longer care what other people think. And it doesn't matter who it is that's holding us back. This year is really calling us to step forward anyway and own our energy and own our lives, right? Take ownership for our own lives, take responsibility for our own lives, our own happiness, and really get honest with ourselves about what we need, what we want, and what is fulfilling that. And of course, knowing above all else that we are responsible, like we said, for our own happiness, and taking the actions necessary to bring a deeper sense of that into our lives. So just know anything you are leaving behind in 2024 is making space for that which is more aligned. Yeah, I feel like we're done here for right now. We're going to check back in, of course. I just wanted to hop on with you guys for tonight and just start getting a little peek into these energies here. Get some beginning messages for us as we will, of course, continue to, and we had the Chariot again as I cut the deck. And reverse that time, though. Interesting. Death card again as well. Scorpio energy. We're going to continue to check in with each other, continue to do these live streams, check into these energies. I love you all so much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Thank you for everyone on TikTok, everyone on YouTube, of course, all of my beautiful tribe. You guys are incredible. I hope you had a beautiful full moon in Cancer. I hope that the next few days treat you well as we are moving through this gateway. We're going to pull one activation card. We're going to pull one activation card here as we're moving through this gateway of energy here. Just continue to take really good care of yourself. Continue to stay in your heart. And continue to embrace your own. Thank you, Average Good Daddy. Welcome to the tribe. What was I saying? Continue to stage your own private rebellion in whichever way clear feels most aligned for you. To be that sacred rebel that you incarnated here in order to be. Ride these full moon and Cancer vibes like we talked about. Allow them to show you what has meaningful to you, what matters to you, what is important, where to focus your energy. I love you guys. I love you, Elf. All right. We have the Stargate Heart as the activation card. Heart chakra unlocking. Remember, what do we always say? The heart is the portal to the fifth dimension. It is the gateway to the fifth dimension. It all happens. It is all orchestrated through the heart. All right. I love that soul star activation on the bottom of the deck here. But this heart chakra, this is the big energy right now, you guys. This is always the big energy, right? And if you guys want any energetic assistance, go ahead. Please do reach out to me. I am going to be booking clients for January. I'll probably start in mid-January, late January. So if you would like to set up any type of healing session with me, private reading, entity removal, past life regression, quantum healing, any of the things that we do, please reach out to me. My information is in the description box of all my videos on YouTube, and it is in my bio, link to my bio on TikTok. But just to support this process by being present, just sitting in silence and allowing your heart space to fill up, focusing that light, that energy there, thinking of the things that bring you joy. That's an instant way to get into your heart. Doing something, being of service to another. That energy of service really highlighted. It's like we unlock the keys to the heart chakra through selfless service to others. And that makes sense, right? When we talk about another way that some people describe this path, when we're talking about the path of ascension versus the path of descension, 3D, 5D, inverted, organic, however you want to slice it and dice it, right? One of the things that we also compare it to is service to self versus service to others. So it's like really stepping into and activating and opening up that heart chakra through service to others. And so this is for anyone too. If you're feeling in that energy, I know a lot of us have been going through a dark night of the soul. We've been purging so much energy as we've moved through the end of this year. Okay, if you've been in that energy, if you've been feeling lost and confused, be of service to another in whatever way, shape, or form that resonates for you. That will instantly bring you back into your heart, and that will instantly align you with your highest path. Clear. All right. I love you all so much. I will talk to you all very, very, very soon. Clear. I hope you have a beautiful night. I hope you have a beautiful end. I don't think I'll see you before the new year. So I don't know. I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye. Much love. All right. Let's see. We're going to do this one first. Thank you. Appreciate you. And then we're going to do this one. Love you. Love all of my beauties here on YouTube. Appreciate you so much. Talk to you soon.